So today we are talking about adjectives and adjectives of specifically of nationality. And when we use adjectives of nationality in English, we tend to use the verb to be. And we've been studying the verb to be. It's up on the board when we say, I'm American, you are Spanish, she is Chinese, etc., etc. So those are adjectives, and because adjectives modify nouns, and nouns in French have gender, and singularity and plurality, there are different spellings of adjectives of nationality, unlike in English when you say, she is American, he is American, we are American, it's all American. But in French, there's 3 different ways of saying, actually there's 4 different ways of saying American, depending on if it's masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. So, for example, I will give you an example of American. I'm American, je suis américaine, and it has an E. If you're a boy, you are tu es américain, without an E. He is Spanish, il est espagnol, and she is Spanish, elle est espagnole, with an E. We are American, nous sommes américains, and it sounds the same, but it has an S on it. And if all of us are feminine, and we're saying we're American, then it's nous sommes américaines, with an ES. So there's 4 spellings of American. Feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. Pronounce américaine, américain, américain, américaine. So 2 pronunciations, but 4 spellings. Now remember, vous has 2 different functions. Vous can either mean you, and I'm being formal with you, or it can mean y'all. So if I want to say you are Japanese, and I'm being formal with you, Mr. Whoever, you are Japanese, vous êtes japonais. But if I'm talking to you and you're feminine, and I want to show respect to you, because you're maybe a figure of authority, it's vous êtes japonaise. And if I'm saying you class, you all are Japanese, it's vous êtes japonais, and it's spelled the same way because it ends with an S, so I can't make the masculine plural, because if it ends with an S, that is the singular and the plural. But I can make the feminine plural. You all class, you are Japanese, vous êtes japonaise, and it has an ES on the end. They are German, ils sont allemands, and they're male in that group somewhere, or they are German, the females, elles sont allemandes, with an E and an S. Okay, so let's look at page 32 of the textbook, and it says, in French, adjectives agree in gender, masculine or feminine, and number, singular or plural, with the person or thing to which they refer. Some adjectives have identical masculine and feminine forms. He is Belgian, il est belge, she is Belgian, elle est belge. Il est russe, elle est russe. Il est suisse, elle est suisse. Number 2, many adjectives have a feminine form that consists of the masculine form plus an E. He is French, il est français, she is French, elle est française. Il est anglais, elle est anglaise. Il est américain, elle est américaine. Il est mexicain, elle est mexicaine. Il est allemand, elle est allemande. Il est espagnol, elle est espagnole. Il est japonais, elle est japonaise. Il est chinois, elle est chinoise. Il est sénégalais, elle est sénégalaise. Finally, some adjectives have a feminine form that consists of the masculine form plus NE. He's Italian, il est italien, she's Italian. Elle est italienne. Il est canadien, elle est canadienne. Il est égyptien, elle est égyptienne. Number 4, to form the plural of all these adjectives, simply add the letter S to the masculine or feminine singular forms. If the singular form already ends in an S, the singular and the plural are the same. They are German, ils sont allemands. They are French, ils sont français. They are Chinese, feminine, elles sont chinoises. Or they are Italian, elles sont italiennes. So that's how you do adjectives of nationality in the feminine, and in the masculine, in the singular, and in the plural. Voila.